going on, YouTube? Raw Life back with another Zidane saga, Grand Lethal, volume whatever. This is for Whither Feelings, LUFE Plus. That is Garnet's Intersecting Will chapter. You get 3 antlions. I brought a full Final Fantasy IX team to celebrate Garnet's release. Garnet LD, Zidane BT Plus, and Beatrix. Ran this a couple times. This team is way overpowered for this fight for sure, but you know, it's a theme run, so whatever. I kind of underestimated the power that friends twins can do. It's kind of mind-blowing. You'll see it at the end of this run, but you may notice we skipped a entry in the saga. Probably won't notice, nobody watches this, but hey, if you did notice, the last fight, Zidane saga, is on BLARTDFFOO's YouTube, on the Lifestream. I did it on the Lifestream, and it's on our Twitch. I'll put the links in the bio of this video, so everybody knows Zidane saga is still going strong. Anyway, let's get right into this. These guys do a sandstorm attack at their thresholds. Can't kill you, just takes your HP way down, but it won't kill you. I went ahead and bursted with Zidane incredibly early because after some experimentation I found out that they get tanky as hell at the end, but it doesn't really matter if you have the twins friend out. So went ahead and bursted, got his burst effect up, got his calls on there, and as you can see, when these guys do their threshold attacks, they do buff themselves. A couple of useless buffs, but then one of them is a defense up buff, so we like to get that off of there. This team is just built for this fight. The orb is to hit weakness lightning or weakness water damage. Beatrix does the lightning. Garnet enchants and imperils lightning and water, so it's just crazy synergy for this team, really. But we're getting them down to below 80% at this point. The counter stance relaxes when you hit them with weakness or something. I don't know. Never saw them counter. I think they counter melee if it's not enchanted, but you should be bringing an enchanter anyway, so really wasn't a big deal. Garnet's got this cool ass follow-up you've seen a couple times from her LD overhead now. She summons Arc and he does full AoE damage. He's doing max HP drop every time it comes around, and as you see, the counter goes up every time anyone takes a turn, and then boom, full HP AoE. Very nice. Zidane's great here, deleting their turns, trying not to let them get many turns if at all, because all the debuffs we have need to stay on because they do get pretty tanky at the end, so we'd like to keep the debuffs on them. 69%, they are going to once again do their little sandstorms. As you can see, it just brings your HP very low, but it can't kill you, so nothing to worry about there. Zidane keeping their turns way off of me, and I appreciate that. This was a very fun run. Like I said, I did it a couple times. We're going to LD with Beatrix to get the buffs off of them. We use Beatrix to do that throughout the run. I don't think the buffs really are that important, especially if they don't get the debuff or the defense up buff on them, so it's not a big deal, but it's a nice little you know, rotation we're doing here, where every time they hit the threshold we knock off their buffs, cleanse their buffs with Beatrix's LD. We heal up with Dagger, and Zidane just keeps pumping the damage up and deleting turns. It's not really that they're very dangerous on their own turns. It's more we want the debuffs to stay on the whole fight, so could have given them a little bit more turns, but we're not worried about it. Zidane with his BT finisher here. Like I said earlier, I ran this a bunch of times with different teams and different friend units, and so I realized that it's best to just go absolutely nuts, especially if you're using a friend unit, a twins friend unit. specifically because, as you'll see here shortly, friends twins, and wait, what am I trying to say? Twins, friend twins, friends that are twins, make this fight much easier. They just absolutely wreck these guys. Their damage is insane. You'll see this twins friend that I'm about to use is gonna basically take them the second half of the fight, just melt these guys completely. So you'll see that coming up. The team that I brought, I kind of went one by one on what they do. This might be the easiest team to beat the fight with overall. Garnet handles so much of the mechanics. Beatrix is perfect here as well, also hitting the orb, and Zidane keeping their turns away. So it was a Final Fantasy IX themed team, but also just an incredibly OP team for the fight. This fight is once again one of those fights since Lufania Plus started where it could be misconstrued as easy. You know, if you bring the right team, you bring the right units, especially someone's synergy like Garnet is. But if you don't have the pieces, you know, those pieces that make it the most easy, it can be very tough. So 44% on the bosses. We went ahead and summoned Zidane's. We're going to try to get most we can out of Zidane's BT effect before he leaves. Pump out some damage, and then the twins friends are going to come in and just absolutely melt these bugs. So kind of had to EX to refresh the enchant on everyone. Kind of sucks in to summon to not do damage on a turn, but it's fine. As you see, 39%. All of them hit 39%, and they will sandstorm one by one. Again, it cannot kill you, just chunks your HP down way low, and the orb comes back. So you got to be ready to start meeting that orb condition, which is +1 for water, +1 for thunder. Weakness damage. They are not naturally weak to thunder or water, so you've got to make sure that they're imperiled. Twins friend comes in, drops the BT phase, and as you can see, we're about to go from I think like 39 to 0 with very little effort. Double mega flare as the LD. Just look at that, 800k, 800 plus per enemy. Damage, just doing damage. Beatrix's damage is good in this fight as well. Garnet off turn damage, melting these clowns. I'm doing a TCC challenge run for this as well. No synergy, no BT plus. That'll come out here shortly. Auron, one of my favorite characters, drops tonight, so I'm pretty excited about that. I should have a pool video up for him. We're going tickets, but you know, hopefully it's not a nightmare ticket folly, but we shall see. They're already at 15%, 13%. Twins just changed this whole fight with their damage, just pure AoE damage. Hit him one more time here with this Mega Flare. Just watch the damage numbers. Crazy shit. And we are just about wrapped up. Again, if you're looking for the Grand Lethal Saga, Zidane Saga, the one for the last fight, I will post a link to it in the bio or in the video. And thanks for checking me out. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and we will see you on the next one, as well as seeing you hopefully at the Lifestream Monday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every week. Hope to see you there. And thanks.